Hello, good morning. Edgardo Sambu here once again. And this time we are now on episode number 48 with the same title, Can Science Prove the Authenticity of the Bible? And we are now on part 3 with the title, Is the Earth Shaped like a Sphere or Round? And does the Earth rotate? In the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 22, it states, He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain and spread them out like a tent to dwell in. Take note that the word He here refers to God the Father enthroned above the circle of the earth. This was written with great probability at around 746 to 600 BC or before Christ. This is at least 300 years before Aristotle suggested that the earth might be a sphere. The word translated circle is the Hebrew word chug, spelled as Chhuwg, which is also translated circuit or compass. It indicates something spherical, rounded, or arched. Basing it in some notes related to this topic, many people during the olden times were aware of the conflict between Galileo and the Roman Catholic Pope Paul V. After publishing a dialogue on the two principal systems of the world, Galileo was ordered to go to Rome, where he was commanded to deny his findings. As you would know, theologians of the Roman Catholic Church insisted that the earth was the center of the universe, and to claim otherwise was considered heretical. There are no Bible verses that would support the claim that the earth is flat or that it is the center of the universe. Based on history, this conflict that took place during the Inquisition was part of a power struggle. Because of this, scientific and biblical knowledge became casualties, an effect we still consider to be existing today. Isaiah, the author of this verse, had stated that the earth is a circle or the earth is round in shape. If you ask Isaiah during his time if the earth is really round, definitely he will not have enough evidence to prove it. But he still stated that the earth was round. In order to prove that the earth is round, you have to go into a space where you could view the earth in full, just like the astronauts who went to the moon way back in the year 1969. When they were on the moon, they were able to photograph the earth, and the earth was really a sphere or round. Perhaps Isaiah had concluded that the earth was round by watching the sun and the moon, and perhaps since he had viewed the sun and the moon being a sphere, he might have concluded that the earth is also a sphere or round. But that premise is just a guess, of course. In the Middle Ages, many scholars had concluded that the earth was flat, and if you had reached the border of the earth being flat, you will fall to where they do not know. But now science had proven that the earth is round, proving that what Isaiah had said was true. In the book of Luke, chapter 17, in the book of Luke, chapter 17, verses 34 to 36, it says, I tell you, on that night, two people will be in one bed, one will be taken and the other left. Two women will be grinding grain together, one will be taken and the other left. As you would notice, this verse is discussing about a night and a day, that some people will be taken during the night and some people will be taken during the daytime, and this will happen at the same time, which will happen on the earth. This verse was written with great probability at around 60 AD, or Anno Domini, or the year of the Lord since Jesus Christ was born. This verse depicts the second coming of Jesus Christ as happening while some are asleep at night and others are working at daytime activities in the field, an indication of our rotating earth with day and night happening at the same time. Let me expound more on this topic of the earth being a sphere or round. As you would notice, Isaiah had stated that God the Father was enthroned above the circle of the earth. Isaiah said, the circle of the earth. And when Isaiah said that the earth was a circle, by that time he could not prove it that the earth was a circle. But he still stated that the earth was a circle or a sphere. Perhaps Isaiah was guided by God the Father or by the Holy Spirit to indicate that the earth was a sphere or round. Or perhaps Isaiah had based his decision that the earth was round because he had seen the moon, he had seen the sun, and the moon and the sun were spheres or round. And perhaps he had concluded that if the sun and the moon are round, then it must be sure that the earth must also be round or a sphere. Well, this is just a guess of mine. But my fellow Bible-believing Christians, take note that when Isaiah indicated that the earth was a sphere, this was the time when science was still very, very primitive, and they could not prove that the earth was a sphere or round. But in our modern time, we could prove, and science could prove, that the earth is a sphere or round. How is that so? Because way back in the year 1969, astronauts had traveled to the moon, and when they had reached the moon, they took a picture of the earth from the moon, and the earth was really round or a sphere. So there's no doubt that the earth was round or sphere. The problem was during the times of Isaiah and during the times of Aristotle, a big Christian church had stated that the earth was flat and the earth was the center of the universe. Right now, science had proven that the earth was not the center of the universe, but it was the sun that was the center, and the earth was moving around the sun 365 and 1/4 times to be exact. There's no doubt then that the earth is round or a sphere. But as you would notice, there are some groups which they call themselves as flat earthers, and they claim that the earth is flat and the earth has a boundary. And when you've reached the boundary of the earth being flat, you will fall. Where to fall, they do not know. Now, the problem is, if the earth is really flat, the earth is shining, the sun is shining right on the earth, the whole earth being flat. If this is the case, then there will be no nights on the earth. All times the earth will be daytime, because all times the sun will be shining on the earth 24 hours a day, and there will be no nights on the earth, which then could prove that the earth is not flat. Because in our times, and even during the olden times, there were nights on the earth, there were days on the earth at the same time. Some countries of the earth are nighttime, some countries of the earth are daytimes at the same time, which only prove that when the sun shines on a part of the earth, the sun could only shine on the part of the earth which is directly in front of the sun. But the part of the earth which is not in front of the sun, it is nighttime. So it is nighttime and daytime on the earth at the same time, which only proves that the earth is not flat. My fellow Bible-believing Christians, to prove and to believe that the earth is flat, you are blaspheming God, because God the Father himself, that he sits enthroned on the circle of the earth. God the Father himself said that the earth is round or a sphere. God the Father did not say that the earth is flat. So for those groups called the flat earthers, take note of this. If you believe that the earth is flat, then you do not believe in God. You are blaspheming the law of God or the teachings of God when God said that the earth is a sphere or round. Now here you are stating that the earth is flat. The fact alone that there is daytime and nighttime on the earth at the same time will prove that the earth is round, and will prove that the earth is not flat. Because if the earth is flat, there will be no nighttime on the earth. Everything will be daytime. Take note of that. Excuse me. And in the book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 34 to 36, it indicates here the time when Jesus Christ will come back to earth, or what we call the rapture, in which Jesus Christ will snatch away from the earth all those who are righteous and who belong to Christ. It states here that on that certain night, two people will be in one bed, one will be taken and the other left. Take note that this is night time. And it also stated that two women will be grinding grain together, one will be taken and the other left. Of course, when two women will be grinding grain together, it was daytime. And these incidents happened at the same time. Nighttime, when one was snatched away by Christ, and daytime, when one was snatched away by Christ again at the same time, proving that on the earth, nighttime and daytime had happened at the same time. When Jesus will return to earth the second time, he will snatch these people, whether these people were on the part of the earth during night time or whether these people were on part of the earth during daytime. Because this snatching of righteous people will happen on the twinkling of an eye, or it will happen in a second or less than a second. So that nighttime and daytime during the snatching of Christ will be on the same time, not on different times. It will be on the same time, nighttime and daytime, proving that daytime and nighttime had happened on earth at the same time. Therefore, the earth is round and sphere and a circle. Now try to prove that I am wrong. Prove it that I am wrong. Prove it that the earth is flat. Saying that the earth is flat, I just couldn't imagine how people could say that. If the earth is flat, then there will be a boundary of the earth being flat. And if you reach that boundary of the earth being flat, and you cross over that boundary, then surely you are going to fall from that boundary. And when you fall from that boundary, where are you going to fall? Answer me that. Flat earthers, give me your answer. Answer me that. That when you go beyond the boundary of the flat earth, where are you going to fall? If the earth is really flat, then millions of people had gone beyond that boundary of the earth, and millions of people had fallen beyond that boundary, and millions of people had died because they had gone beyond the boundary of the earth. If this is true, television stations, radio stations, newspapers would have published or would have broadcasted that people had already died because they had crossed beyond the boundary of the flat earth. If you are going to ask me, this belief is pure stupidity, because there's no such thing as a flat earth. The Bible had proven that the earth is flat, and science had proven, I made a mistake, that the Bible had proven that the earth is round or sphere. And this proof and this claim had been authenticated by science that the earth is round or sphere or a circle because of pictures or videos had been taken by the astronauts way back in the year 1969 when the astronauts were on the moon. When the astronauts were on the moon, they took pictures of the earth, and the earth was really round, and the earth was really a circle, and the earth was really a sphere. Who could contradict that? Videos had been taken, pictures had been taken when the astronauts were outside the earth. They were on the moon. But of course, during the times of Isaiah, people have not gone on the moon yet. But still, Isaiah, on the guidance of God the Father, Isaiah on the guidance of the Holy Spirit, had indicated on his book, Isaiah chapter 40 verse 22, that the earth is a circle, that the earth is a sphere, that the earth is round. My fellow Bible-believing Christians, please believe what was written on the Bible. Do not believe that the earth is flat, because there will be no logical explanations or no scientific explanations that would prove that the earth is flat. But science had proven that the earth is round. Science had proven that the earth is a circle. Science had proven that the earth is a sphere. Therefore, science had proven the authenticity of the Bible. My fellow Bible-believing Christians, I am doing my broadcasting at least every 3 weeks. And for those viewers who would like to view the other episodes of my blog, just go to YouTube, go to the word search, and type my name, Edgardo Sambo, and YouTube will give you all the episodes of my blog, episode 1 to episode 48, and you could view all these episodes right there on your own TV sets. And perhaps, in case you would like to subscribe, please do subscribe and ring the notification bell, so every time I made my blog, YouTube will automatically inform you of this blog. To my fellow Bible-believing Christians and unbelievers out there, and for those people who would claim that the earth is flat, may God the Father and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit enlighten your minds so that everything will be clear upon you. May God bless us all, and I thank you all for viewing my blog. Thank you very, very much.